Hey, treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the mystery of Oak Island, unraveling secrets one clue at a time. In today's episode, we're going to explore something that's been a game changer for the team: how scientific techniques like water testing and drilling are slowly but surely cracking the Oak Island code. The mystery that has baffled treasure hunters for centuries might just be within reach, and all it takes is the right combination of science, strategy, and perseverance. So grab your gear, it's time to follow the water trails and explore new drilling zones to uncover the fabled treasure hidden on Oak Island. First, let's rewind the clock a little bit. For over 2 centuries, Oak Island, a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia, has attracted adventurers, explorers, and treasure hunters with the promise of a legendary treasure buried deep within its soil. The story of the treasure, often referred to as the money pit, has drawn in dreamers, billionaires, and scientists alike. But despite decades of digging and drilling, the treasure has eluded discovery. Yet, each year brings new hope, and this season, we might be closer than ever to cracking the code. In the latest season of The Curse of Oak Island, we see the team, led by Rick and Marty Lagina, pushing forward with cutting-edge scientific methods to locate that elusive treasure. The breakthrough could come from something as simple as water testing. Yes, you heard that right, water. Let's talk about water testing for a minute. It sounds like something out of a laboratory, doesn't it? But on Oak Island, water is not just H2O, it's a treasure map in liquid form. The team recently focused their efforts on an area dubbed the Golden Egg. This area is known for anomalies in water samples, which have shown traces of precious metals: gold, silver, you name it. The theory? These metals might have been carried up from deeper underground, potentially from a treasure vault hidden beneath the island. But here's where the science gets tricky. Geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner, the brains behind the operation, explains how these particles in the water can be both a blessing and a curse. When they drill into these areas, they disturb the water, which can cause a dispersal plume. What does that mean? Well, the water is carrying particles of metal, possibly gold, and once the drill hits, it stirs everything up, making it harder to pinpoint exactly where the treasure is. Dr. Spooner urges the team to stop drilling in the Golden Egg area temporarily to allow the site to settle. Why? So that the water anomalies don't get diluted and dispersed, making it more difficult to track the gold. It's all about finding that sweet spot, the exact point where the treasure might be hiding beneath. But even with setbacks, the team knows that this is just part of the treasure hunting process. As frustrating as it may seem, every test, every drill, and every water sample brings them closer to solving the mystery. They just need more time and data. Now, let's talk about drilling. If water testing is the brain, then drilling is the muscle behind Oak Island's treasure hunt. The team is drilling in search of the Golden Egg source, the precious metals that have been detected at depths between 80 to 120 feet underground. They've drilled in several areas, including the notorious Garden Shaft, where they encountered what seemed like a possible flood tunnel last season. But so far, nothing has turned up any definitive proof of treasure. Drilling hole GN16, located just 13 feet north of the Garden Shaft, promises to uncover fresh ground. Fresh ground means fresh hope. But when the drill hits, the excitement is palpable. Could this be it? Could they be one hole away from uncovering the treasure? The anticipation is thrilling. However, the results are often disappointing. The ground is firm, and there's no sign of the flood tunnel or any precious metals. But as they say in the world of treasure hunting, sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come after the biggest setbacks. Even though drilling is not yielding immediate results, the team knows they're on the right track. They're in unexplored territory, which means they could be closer to finding the treasure than anyone has been in over 2 centuries. While water testing and drilling are essential, let's not forget the legends surrounding Oak Island's flood tunnels. These are no ordinary tunnels, they're said to be a complex system of shafts designed to protect the treasure from being discovered. According to the story, anyone attempting to retrieve the treasure would trigger a flood of seawater into the money pit, thus preventing access to the vault below. The Laginas and their team are no strangers to the idea that flood tunnels exist beneath the island. In fact, the team recently discovered evidence of wooden planks and cement at Smith's Cove, a site long believed to be a critical location for the flood tunnels. The mystery deepens when Rick Lagina stumbles upon what could be remnants of concrete, possibly the same concrete used by the Restall family decades ago in an attempt to seal off the water flow and stop the flooding. Is this proof of the flood tunnel? Could it mean they're closer than ever to uncovering the treasure vault? Rick, always the optimist, believes that finding this concrete might just be the key to proving that the flood tunnel system exists. If the team can track down the tunnel and understand how it works, they might finally have a way to stop the water once and for all and gain access to the treasure hidden beneath. Every treasure hunt is a race against time, and the Oak Island team is no exception. The Laginus and their team have dedicated decades to this cause, but they know that time is not on their side. The burden of history weighs heavily on their shoulders. The sacrifices made by past treasure hunters, including the tragic deaths of the Restall family members, are a constant reminder that they're trying to solve a mystery that has taken lives. It's not just about treasure, it's about honoring the legacy of those who tried and failed before them. As they press on, every clue is a step closer to that elusive treasure. Every piece of evidence, from the wooden planks to the concrete fragments, builds on the last, bringing them ever closer to the fabled treasure vault beneath the money pit. For Rick, Marty, and the team, perseverance is their most important asset. They know that every setback is just another challenge they have to overcome, and with every new piece of evidence, the possibility of discovering the treasure grows stronger. As we dive deeper into the science of treasure hunting, we can't overlook the importance of the so-called Golden Egg area. This zone has become a focal point for the team's quest, not just because of the precious metals detected in the water, but because it could hold the key to everything they've been searching for. Dr. Spooner's analysis of the groundwater samples shows that gold particles may be migrating from a much larger treasure vault that remains hidden deep beneath the island. The idea that these metals could be flowing up from a sealed shaft gives the team new hope, but only if they can track the exact source of these valuable particles. This delicate balance between collecting the right data and not disturbing the site too much is where the art of treasure hunting really begins. It's a race to catch the evidence before it dissipates, and in this case, science is leading the charge. One of the greatest challenges that the team faces is patience. The hunt for treasure is not a quick or easy task. Every drill hole, every sample collected, and every piece of wood or cement found brings them closer to the truth, but it's a painstaking process. The team knows that with every day they spend on Oak Island, they're getting one step closer to solving a mystery that has captivated the world for over 200 years. Yet they also know that they can't rush it. Every discovery is just another puzzle piece, and it takes time to fit those pieces together. The scientific methods being employed now are more advanced than ever before, but even with these tools, patience remains the ultimate virtue. As frustrating as it may be to uncover and answer one small piece at a time, the team's dedication ensures that they won't stop until every question has been answered. Another significant aspect of this ongoing investigation is the mystery of the flood tunnels. These tunnels, believed to have been designed to flood the money pit, have fascinated treasure hunters for decades. The theory is that the creators of the pit used this complex system of tunnels to protect their treasure by flooding it when someone got too close. The area would flood with seawater whenever someone got too close. The team's focus on finding evidence of these tunnels, including the discovery of wooden planks and concrete remnants, suggests that they may be on the verge of uncovering the flood tunnel system in its entirety. If they can locate and understand how these tunnels function, they might be able to neutralize the booby traps and gain access to the vault. This isn't just about finding treasure, it's about solving one of the most complex mysteries in history. Let's not forget how technology has transformed treasure hunting on Oak Island. The team's reliance on modern tools like sonic drilling and ground-penetrating radar is a far cry from the old-fashioned methods used in the early years of the search. These tools allow them to scan vast sections of the island with precision, looking for voids, tunnels, and hidden chambers that could lead to the treasure. Each new technology used on Oak Island is a step closer to revealing the island's secrets. It's like a treasure hunt in the digital age, data-driven, calculated, and highly focused. The future of Oak Island exploration lies in these technological advancements, allowing the team to do more in a few hours than previous generations of treasure hunters could in years. At the heart of this treasure hunt is a deep respect for the island's legacy. Oak Island is more than just a mystery, it's a place of untold history where countless lives have been changed by the quest to uncover its secrets. For the Lagina brothers, this isn't just about finding treasure, it's about honoring the legacy of those who came before them. From the early days of the money pit's discovery to the tragic deaths of the Restall family members, this journey has been marked by sacrifice and determination. Each new discovery, no matter how small, is a tribute to their dedication and the many others who have spent decades searching for the truth. The island's story isn't just about the treasure, it's about the people who have made it their life's mission to find it. And with each new breakthrough, the legacy of Oak Island grows ever more powerful.